Hello, my name is Dr. George Mochocki, and I want to welcome you to Retail Merchandising Management overview, what you're going to be learning for the next 8, 12, 14, or 16-week course you're taking me for. So the course is broken down to like five sections. I'm just going to go into the 17 chapters or lessons that will be discussing. The first one is introduction about retailing. Talk about domestic retailing, global retailing, for lack of a better word. What is retailing? Just general information about retailing. Just where does it fit in within the supply chain? Okay, the next thing is the types of different retailers. Remember, we've got internet retailers, we've got face-to-face retailers, we got boutiques, we got large corporations, we got smaller. What's the different forms of businesses or retailing? All that you're going to learn. Multi-channels, right now because of the COVID-19, everything is through the internet. But we also have mobile retailing and we have in-store retailing. So all that, the different ways of channeling customer buying behavior. Look how quickly it changed the last year. Everyone's online. Will they come back to face to face? Yes, they will. People like to mingle, like to get the heck out of the house, but that's just time. So when you're going to happen, but how much? They're still going to like the online. So what's the mixture? So you're going to have to change your strategy. You're going to find out later on, and your balance. So you have enough online, enough face to face, depending how it changes. Remember, part of being a business, a retailer, you have to be flexible. Being small, it's really easy to be flexible. Being large corporation, you see them failing because it's like a big ship trying to turn in a little small area. A little canoe just moves right along. That's how you want to be. Small, lean, and mean. All right, a lot of retailers, you're going to say, hey, a lot of businesses are going on. Yes, they are, because they're basically all face-to-face. Now you understand, so remember, when you look at your SWOT, what you're going to learn, strength, weakness, opportunity, this is a threat. What happens if this happens again? Here's how we look at it. So now you understand, if I want to open up a store now, I understand the market, and there's a lot of stores, a lot of opportunities, a lot of programs out there to help you get started. All right? So don't give up, all right? Okay, so now retail marketing strategy, we talked about that. Financial, who's going to pay for it? Now you're going to come on the solo, you can get a lot of good deals now because people are willing to pay for it. They want a discount, but they're willing to buy fewer things but better quality, okay? Retail locations, again, on a store, which stores am I in? Google? Am I in some of the different platforms on there? Am I on BitChute? Am I on YouGetTube? There's so many new platforms coming out here. Am I on Rumble? There's a lot of the other ones. Yeah, am I on Twitter? Twitter's almost like gone because there's too much damn censoring. A lot of people want to have that independence, like it or not. And look, if people are still on YouTube, that's where you go. You have to know your customers, where you're at, who you're targeting, and what the media they're utilizing. That's how I have to be. I'm flexible. Boom. No, they got to come here. No, you got to go to them. That's part of retail and merchandise, especially in the internet world, for lack of better words. Okay, information systems. You should be very attuned. A lot of people are plug and play individuals. There's businesses, there's software out there to help you out there. Customer CRM, customer relation management, a little bit harder online. You still like to talk to people. You like to have that communication. Look how we're doing now. Instead of me just writing everything else, I'm actually talking, even though it's one way. Eventually, if we have some of the WebEx meetings or anything else, you could have a two-way or if or Zoom meetings, for lack of a better word. Buying merchandise. How do people buy? People still like to touch stuff. A lot of people are buying, they don't go to the grocery store because they're afraid they're going to catch something. But eventually that's going to pass, and they're going to go to the store. They like to still see if I got the best deal. Pricing. It's easy to compare pricing. Amazon, you think you get the best pricing? Yeah, there's some studies. Amazon, you're not getting the best price. Nothing against Amazon, they're big. All right, you should be able to get the best price because they're buying by scales of economy. All right. So they could buy by bulk and they get better deals. Okay. Now, but are they passing that on, or do you want more of a profit margin? Okay, retail communication mix. How do I use what social media? How do I get people to communicate? two ways. Right now, if you got the avatar, any site I go on to, hey, you need help with somebody on there. It doesn't have to be in a virtual store. They can be working side business, and all of a sudden, beep, you got a customer go, hello. Because sometimes I'll call and I'm talking to a person, I see the dog barking, I hear the kid crying. Just like when you come in here in my office here. You look at my office, really nice. I got a bird, I got everything else. I got grandkids coming in. But that's part of business. But when I have it, everything's covered out. You look at here behind me, oh, geez, you got a nice office. You look at the rest of it, maybe messed up. But I'm communicating. Look, I'm still dressed up nicely, looking good. And that's how you have to be able. I'm using a different camera. I'm trying different cameras to see how it comes across. Okay, human resource management. How do I hire a person? How do I hire a person who knows how to communicate? I may be the best business at best value, but the person that they're interacting is a real jerk or not a very nice individual. How do I connect? I have to make sure I have that, okay? How does the store lay out? If you look at how the layout when you go to a brick and mortar store, how do the websites lay out? A lot of websites looking at when you come in there, they're watching which site you go. Do you go to the right? Do you go to the left? Do you look at this? How you're searching it, okay? And then customer service. How do they return stuff? The reason I use Amazon a lot, because it's so much easier. I pay the Prime, fine. But then if I got to return stuff, it's a lot easier. There's a lot of locations I could drop it off. Very flexible. So sometimes that cost differential, the added value I'm paying, okay, it's well worth it. Then I got to take something else. I bought something directly from a supplier. Now, okay, we don't like it, send it back at your cost. Hey, what the heck? I go to Amazon, I'm like, you send it back, drop it off, no questions asked, and move on. But then I'm paying maybe a little bit more. So you have to weigh that. Remember, everything else in retail stores, whether it's a virtual store or face-to-face or a blended of all, is the value added. Anyway, this is the whole course. Hopefully I have this underneath 5-6 minutes, but it's a quick overview of what you're going to be learning. And remember, you utilize the author's book and everything else, and this will be a good learning. Remember, anything you pick up here, and some of you are already in retailing. Some of you are going to be buyers. Some of you are purchasers. Some of you are going to be consultants. Some of you want to work in retail. Some of you want to open up your own store. All this just gives you a basic foundation what you should be aware of. Again, my name is Dr. George Mochocki, and welcome to our new journey learning about retail merchandising management. Bye. Okay, and stop.